go. Moment of truth. Dang. You may have noticed we got our kitties. This is Ferrero. He's super outgoing. You'll probably see a lot of him. Godiva, his sister, is a little more shy and she's hiding in the closet right now. But today is exactly 1 week since we got them, and Ferrero's doing amazing with the dogs, and Godiva, she's super shy and she'll just hide away from the dogs, but they seem to all be getting along pretty well. So I've used Eco Enclosed craft mailers for a really long time, and they have this newer mailer called the Eco X, so it's like a little more waterproof. This didn't exist when I first started ordering from Eco Enclosed, and one of my viewers recommended it, and so I thought I'd check it out because they come in basically the same size as the craft mailers I usually order. So they're called 100% recycled Eco X mailer 6x9, and I would usually, there's Godiva running. I thought she was in the closet. She was behind the recliner. So the size I usually get is 6x9. Let me grab my old ones. So I used to get these. They're not a whole lot smaller, but they do feel cool. They feel smoother, and I guess they're more water resistant. So I just ordered 250 of those, and then of course I always add the We Care cards to the order since it's free. Oh, hello, Ferrero. Hello, Ferrero. This package is from DMC, and since I am in the middle of a studio makeover right now, I got some fun macrame decorative things to kind of help out with making the studio space cute. So this is to make some macrame plant hangers. This is to make like bottles and jars cute, so I thought that would be fun. I try to keep all of my glass jars and whatnot from groceries that we buy, so it'll be fun to make some of them cuter and repurpose them for office use. Someone wants to go on the windowsill. You want to go on the windowsill? Yeah, I see you trying. There you go. He's so cute. He loves the window. Hey, buddy. So this is a little MonitorStand workstation, and although I'm not going to use it for my monitor, I'm going to use it for my laptop because I'm always moving my laptop around. Sometimes I'm working in the office, sometimes I take it downstairs. So it has this little blue light underneath that you can put your keyboard and your mouse, and it'll disinfect it. Has a drawer to put all of the stuff that you usually need while you're working. This part's magnetic, so you can put little notes with magnets. You can plug in your phone and then just plop your laptop right on top of it. So it'll help organize my desk itself, but also if I want to work somewhere else and take my whole laptop and workstation with me, I can just pick it up and take it to like the dining table. I don't know if you can tell a big difference in the lighting, but we got rid of that horrendous light that was in the middle of the room and we installed a skylight light that we bought from Costco a couple months ago. Nick installed it this morning and it made such a huge difference to the middle of this room, and I'm really excited. I don't have to be like right up against the windows to get some good lighting in the video or put a ring light in my face that's gonna blind me. Let me bring it over to my actual desk and set it up. There's Ferrero. Hi, buddy. So this is the desk that I work at. It's not the neatest or most aesthetic, but let me just give you a quick tour of what's on there now. The desk is from FlexiSpot. It's called the Comhar All-in-One Standing Desk, and it's completely adjustable. There's little buttons over here that you can use to adjust it or save some presets in case you've already found your perfect standing or sitting height. These headphones are my husband's headphones that I borrowed for editing videos, because if I use my Bluetooth Bose headphones and I'm doing particular cuts, like according to the beats of the music, I'll notice that the cuts are slightly off, and I think it's because it's not actually plugged into the laptop itself. So that's what I'll use that for, but I'll use the Bose noise canceling headphones for everything else. My keyboard is from Logitech. It's the K380. The mouse is also from Logitech. It's the Pebble M350. My mouse pad is just a really old mouse pad that I ordered from Vistaprint with my Potty Mouth logo on it. I have my Bose headphones over here, as I mentioned earlier, and underneath is my iPad Pro. There's my water in a glass cup from Starbucks that I got for free with points. This is my microphone that I use for doing voiceovers, and I recently got the little cover for it because it helps block out extra sounds like wind and is kind of like a pop filter. These are Bluetooth speakers that I use in case I'm listening to music or just don't want to wear headphones so that I can still hear my pets outside or if my husband's calling me. My monitor is an Asus monitor. I got it a really long time ago, but I love it because it's completely adjustable up and down, and you can actually turn it vertically. So I used to use that when I was editing photos years back. I have my external hard drive so I can back up my video footage. This is my MacBook Pro, and that's just on a stand that can actually hold two laptops since I have two MacBooks. I have a little mug warmer that my cousin got me for Christmas from Amazon. The lamp is from Target, and I really like it because it has a couple shelves on the right. And on the shelf, I just have some library books that I am borrowing right now, including a Sewing 101 book because I'm still trying to learn the basics of sewing. And I also have my Kindle and the case for my Bose noise canceling headphones. But yeah, that's a quick rundown of what's on my work desk. Oh, these are the little magnets. It actually comes with magnets. That's awesome. This drawer is perfect for this. So if I want to edit like downstairs, I can have all of these things that are usually just dangling off of my laptop. Now we can slide this in and slide the mouse in so they get sanitized. So this is exciting that they're kind of at the same level now because I've just been using one screen, just docking the MacBook Pro and relying on this screen, but now with this little workstation right here, they're kind of both at the same level. So I can just use both of the screens now. And then if I want to go downstairs, just close this, put my keyboard there, my mouse in here, and just take the whole thing with me. I have some major cable management issues, which I mentioned in part 1 of the studio makeover. So I am getting power strips that attach to the desk from FlexiSpot as well, so hopefully that'll help me with the whole cable management situation, because it's a hot mess. It's also a hot mess over there, so I'm getting one to attach to this desk too. Hello, Ferrero. All done. A year later. So I'm frequently getting asked in my videos where I got this little paper organizer from, and unfortunately I got it from a home goods TJ Maxx store, so I can't link it, but I realized that it would be nice to have a smaller one because I put things like envelopes and the stamp holder or just little pieces of paper or postcards or whatever, and it's kind of disorganized to have it in a large one. And I realized I have a laser machine, and it's pretty common to buy cut files or SVG files for organizers like that, so why not make something for myself? I feel like I forget all of the things that you're able to do with the laser machine, and I'm so focused on making custom items and ornaments and jewelry that I usually don't make anything that's functional. So I got a SVG file to make something similar, but it was supposed to be with 1/4 inch wood, and I decided to just make it half the size and make it with 1/8 inch wood, and it made the perfect mini paper organizer. And it's so cute. I have the window open because it's hot, so I'm sorry if it's windy. And I was just throwing random stuff in here, but the We Care cards fit in there. These little blank cards for the holidays. Just thought it was cute. And I'll link the one that I used below, but I also want to practice making my own cut files because I know how to make them, but half the time I'm just too lazy. Putting that together kind of got the wheels turning in my brain, and I have a lot of little postcards from Patreons that I sign up for, and usually people just hang them up on their wall with washi tape or a binder clip, and sometimes my washi tape would fall, or with a binder clip it would leave a little indentation on the prints. I feel like it kind of looks a little tacky when you just hang all of your artwork that way. So I was like, let me just make some of my own frames in the Glowforge. So I tested with these A6 prints from Sarin Madison, and I made my own frame, and it's a little slide-in frame. You just drop in the art, and about like 5 postcards or mini A6 prints can fit in there, so you can interchange them. Like if I don't want that one anymore, just pop the other one in front. It's so cool. And I just use birchwood for the back since you can't see it, and then like just a prettier wood that I got plywood from an Etsy shop for the front. And now I want to make a crap ton of them because they're so freaking cute. I went to Lowe's and got the little hardware to put on the back, and since it's so thin and lightweight, I'm just going to super glue it with some Loctite super glue and just have like a bunch of cute little frames everywhere with all of my favorite artists' art because it deserves more than washi tape and a binder clip. So this file I did make myself, and if you want to support my SVG making, you can go purchase it down below. It'll just be really inexpensive, like a couple bucks. But it isn't one where you can interlock everything. You actually have to super glue it. So it'll have the front piece, the back piece, and then the 3 sides that you super glue in between the front and the back with the top slot open. And you can add your own hardware, or you can just have it resting on top of something. And then that got my wheels turning even more. And I thought about all of the Cricut mats that I have, and I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if I could have a wall organizer that just is perfectly sized for the Cricut mats? And since it's like a weird 13-inch width, it's hard to find. And I'm like, why not make my own? So yeah, I made a file for that, and I'm going to test it out. And I guess that'll be linked below if it works out in this video, but I don't know yet because I'm not done with it. I just got the power strips delivered from FlexiSpot. So you can basically just clamp it onto your desk. So the cord for my mug warmer actually wasn't long enough to reach the power strip on the ground because I have an outlet right there, but they were both taken. So I would have to put my mug warmer right here whenever I was using it. Now that I have this, I can just plug my mug warmer in there. I was able to switch out my MacBook to the shorter charger and plug in the monitor stand right there and still have a couple extra plugs. Plus the fact that this stand also has a USB plug right there. So I'm really happy with how it's coming together so far. It's a couple days later and I finally got the last piece that I wanted for my desk so that I can get some more space. It's basically like a riser that you clamp onto the desk. So let's unbox it. So I had a feeling I kind of messed up with this because I wasn't sure if this clamp was going to be wide enough for my ComHar desk because it's thicker than the usual desk since it has this drawer here. But since the power strip clamp fit, I was like, okay, then maybe the riser stand will still fit, but it doesn't fit because it only goes up to like 1.97 inches and this is a little more than 2 inches thick. So I have two ideas. I'm just trying to figure out which one is more worth doing. So I still need to attach the power strip clamp to this desk and that'll just help me out with plugging in things like the laptop and the label printer and my canvas lamp whenever I need more lighting or I want to record packing footage from a bird's eye view and stuff like that. But remember I had mentioned I wanted a permanent spot for my Cricut. So here it's not able to print because the space on this mini dresser isn't large enough. So I was wondering if I could clamp this here on the side of this desk and then just put my Cricut on it. So then when I want to cut stuff, the Cricut can just go here and then it'll have all this space behind it to be able to cut, or I can even face it this way if it's like the super long mats. So I don't know. My only issue is that it just doesn't seem as aesthetic. Like the packing area won't be as cute with just a random Cricut floating there. But it is functional. I could leave it there permanently and always be able to cut things. So that's option number one. And then option number two would be to put it on this desk so that when I'm not stamping, I can basically clear out the whole stamping desk. So maybe I can put this lamp over here and it won't be as close to the desk, so I won't have to face it up looking all dumb. And then when I'm not stamping, I can put the stamp over here and then I guess I can put the stamps under. So like this. One of my dogs trying to bust through the door again. Then all my stamping stuff is like tucked away neatly over here. And then I basically have a workstation cleared off for whenever I want to do other stuff. Because I realized after rearranging everything and removing the long desk from the main area of the studio that I didn't really leave myself like a clear work surface to do stuff on. Like if I need to glue studs or paint earrings or just paint anything or assemble something or, you know, whatever project I'm working on at the time, because I'm always doing different stuff. I usually end up just doing it on the surface of the Glowforge because it's glass and easy to clean, or at my packing station whenever I'm not packing stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Is it better to have a permanent spot for the Cricut so that it's really easy to cut stuff? Or is it better to have space to tuck away all my stamping things so then I basically have a clear desk at all times. I also have my sewing machine right here, and this desk is also a FlexiSpot desk that's adjustable. So if I want to sew standing up, I could also sew standing up. And then just put the sewing machine back there when I'm done. Okay, let's just set up this second power strip. And then you guys just let me know where you like that riser stand thing better. And I'll pick the final spot for it in the final makeover of the studio space. Nick saw these and knew that I got two. He got really jealous and asked me if he could take the second one. I'm like, I need that, but I'll order you one. His birthday's coming up. I'll order it for his birthday or our anniversary, because that's even sooner. I'm gonna use these for cable management. I'm just getting them almost tight before sliding it back there. So there it is. I have all of these cords down here. So I'm just gonna rearrange all of this stuff and hopefully it looks better. All right, it's like 10 minutes later, but now I don't need this thing anymore since I've got the power strip over there. And now basically the only thing plugged into the wall is the power strip, and I'll just need a twist tie to tidy that up. But I used some twist ties for my MacBook charger and the power for the label printer, and kind of just tucked it behind this riser, and I'm hiding it with the plant and the label printer. So I'll probably find a more optimal way to do that, or maybe attach it to the bottom of this table, but it works for now. And when I need to plug in my canvas lamp, since it has the ring light right there and want to record some stuff, it does have a USB, so I can just plug it right over there and even charge my phone if I want to, since my phone's Type-C. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed watching me try to upgrade all of my workstations a little bit. I'll link all of the new stuff that I use to kind of upgrade my work desks below. I'll also link everything that I have on my main working computer desk in case you liked anything that you want to use for your work desk. Hopefully the next part of this makeover series, I'll be painting the wall behind my work desk just to add a little pop of color, and just finalizing everything, like actually setting up these pegboards and just organizing the shelves and the utility carts and making everything ready for a lot of working this year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!